So, in today's session, what we'll be doing is we'll be seeing some other commonly used resistive transducers. So we'll take up one is hot wire anemometer. Second we'll be taking a carbon microphone. Third we'll be using for measurement of humidity. So we'll be looking at four different types of resistive transducers so that we can wrap up with the passive resistive transducers today. One will be looking at hot wire anemometer. So hot wire anemometer is actually used for measurement of velocities, uh, velocity of fluids. Fine. Now we cannot actually measure constant velocities. We actually measure varying velocities and fluctuating velocities of fluids using hot wire anemometer. Using carbon microphone, we can measure pressure. So we have a number of devices that can be used for measurement of pressure. We have polyvinyl acetate film that will be used for measurement of humidity. So all of these transducers are resistive transducers, and they can be used for measurement of different quantities, for velocity, for pressure, for humidity, for light. So first up, hot wire anemometer. What is the operating principle in this? As I said to you, hot wire anemometer, it is used for measurement of varying velocities and varying and fluctuating velocities of any fluid. Fine. So what you actually have is you can see the diagrams in the notes. You have a wire, a thin wire of around nearly 5 micrometer micrometer diameter है इसका. It's made up of platinum tungsten. It's attached between two prongs. ठीक है. So there are यहाँ पे दो prongs है और उसके बीच में एक thin wire जिसका diameter 5 micrometer है. It is connected between these two prongs. So this wire will actually be used for measurement of the fluid velocity. So say for example हमारा ब्रिज सर्किट होगा again. So one of the resistances will be actually the resistance representing this wire. This bridge will be excited using DC source, AC source. So you have a wire attached in a bridge. It's already connected to a Wheatstone bridge and excited by an external voltage source. ठीक है, यहाँ पे एक external voltage source है that's already connected across this bridge. So the current is flowing through the wire. जैसे current flow करेगी through the wire, that means this wire is already इसके through I square R losses already हो रहे हैं and this wire gets heated up. Fine. So you have a very thin wire that's like of made up of platinum tungsten that's attached between two prongs, and it's a part of a Wheatstone bridge circuitry. As current will flow through the wire, the uh, this wire will be heated electrically. Fine. Now this wire is already heated up. अब क्या करते हैं, we actually insert this probe and this wire in the fluid जिसका हमें actually velocity measure करना है. Fine. So this heated wire is inserted. It's incorporated in the fluid uh, for measurement of velocity. ठीक है? We actually want to measure the velocity of that particular fluid, be it gas or liquid. We can measure it by inserting this heated wire. So as soon as we insert this wire in that fluid medium, what happens is that this heated wire cools down. तो जैसे ये cool down होगा इसकी resistance कम हो जाएगी. So that measure of resistance can actually help us determine the velocity of this fluid. अब वो कैसे होगा? This ठीक है, एक वायर है आपके पास जो व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज सर्किट का हिस्सा है. सो करंट इज फ्लोइंग थ्रू दिस वायर, सो दिस वायर इज heated up, it's electrically heated. Now we insert this wire in a fluid, and as soon as we insert this wire in that fluid, the wire cools down. As soon as the wire cools down, its resistance also decreases. Fine. If it has a positive temperature coefficient, its resistance decreases. This measure of resistance change will actually help us determine what is the uh, velocity of this fluid. Fine. So this rate of cooling of this wire will depend upon a number of factors. One is it will depend upon the shape, the size, or the properties of this material itself. अब ये वायर तो कूल डाउन हो गई, दैट डजंट मीन कि ये कूल डाउन हो गई तो इट विल डायरेक्टली गिव अस द वेलोसिटी ऑफ दिस medium. We have to see how exactly it is, how exactly can it help us in determining the velocity. So this rate of cooling of this particular wire, it will depend upon the shape, size, and the properties of the material. It will also depend upon the temperature difference. जो आपके फ्लूइड और वायर के बीच में जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है उस पर ये डिपेंड करेगा. थर्ड, इट विल डिपेंड अपॉन द फ्लूइड इटसेल्फ, उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज जो भी हैं. फोर्थली, इट विल डिपेंड अपॉन द वेलोसिटी ऑफ दिस fluid. So you have inserted now this wire in that fluid medium, so it cools down. Now the rate of cooling, जिस हिसाब से ये कितनी जल्दी cool down हो जाएगा, वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? One, that will depend upon the shape, size, and the properties of the material. It will depend upon the difference in the temperature between the two mediums, and thirdly, it will depend upon the fluid properties. So this thing is nearly constant. We can assume this also to be constant. The variation in temperature will not be much, because जो हमारा resistance, जो हमारी वायर है वो उतनी ज़्यादा भी हीट अप नहीं हो गई होगी because of just on application of a Wheatstone bridge. So we can assume this to be constant as well. So using different constants, now we can say rate of cooling depends upon the velocity of fluid. So हम क्या करते हैं, हम देखते हैं कि कितनी जल्दी हमारी रेजिस्टेंस चेंज हो गई फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी. वो जो हमारी चेंज इन रेजिस्टेंस होगी, दैट रेट ऑफ कूलिंग, rate of change of resistance actually helps us determine the rate of cooling of this particular wire. इसका temperature T1 से T0 कितनी जल्दी पहुंच गया, that will actually help us determine the velocity of this fluid now. Why? So this temperature difference from T1 to T naught is measured. That actually is calibrated into the velocity of fluid. Why? While assuming, while basically actually assuming that all other factors in the system are nearly constant. They will not be exactly constant. ना तो जब आपका रेजिस्टेंस वायर का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा तो उसका साइज भी थोड़ा बहुत चेंज होगा. So all of these factors will actually be changing, but appreciably we can effectively consider them as constant as compared to velocity of the fluid stream. So whatever the temperature change takes place, कितनी जल्दी वो temperature change होगा, that will give us an approximate measure of the flow of this fluid medium. ठीक है. Now we can actually measure both uh, flow of gas as well as flow of liquid using different types of uh, anemometers. तो किसी में आप तो डिपेंडिंग आप जो यहाँ पे वायर यूज करते हैं हम, दिस इज एक्चुअली यूज फॉर gas measurement. For liquid measurement, instead of using a wire, we can actually use a we'll be actually using a film of particular material. ठीक है. Normally ये gold या platinum का होता है. Now it becomes very costly to measure to use a gold or platinum film for measurement of velocities. So mostly this anemometer is uh, restricted to the measurement of velocities of only gases, not to liquids. Fine, but we can measure them, but by using hot films instead of hot wires. तो हॉट वो जो मटेरियल ऑफ फिल्म होगा वो गोल्ड होगा या प्लैटिनम होगा. फाइन. तो प्रिंसिपल क्या है, आपका ये जो वायर है दैट्स कनेक्टेड टू अ व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज. एज सुन इट्स डीसी, इट्स एक्साइटेड बाय अ डीसी सोर्स. So current is flowing through this wire. It heats up, and this wire is now inserted into that fluid medium. It cools down. This So temperature varies from, say, for example, T1 to T naught. We actually measure this time taken for temperature to reach from T1 to T naught. So that temperature variation from T1 to T naught actually gives us the idea, or actually gives us what should be the velocity of this fluid medium. Fine. So this will be an approximate equivalent velocity of the fluid, while actually assuming that all other parameters in this system are constant. That include the shape of the material, that include the difference in the temperature, that include the fluid properties itself. Okay? Most of them will be constant they will be constant. Some of them may be considered approximately constant. So this is the principle of operation of a hot wire anemometer. So ऐसे आप वायर की जगह पे फिल्म भी यूज कर सकते हो. फिल्म आपको एक्चुअली दैट विल हेल्प अस मेजर द वेलोसिटी ऑफ liquids instead of gases. डायग्राम्स वगैरह, इसकी जो लेंथ है, इसकी क्या थिकनेस है, वो सब कुछ नोट्स में लिखा हुआ है. वो आप वहां से देख लोगे. सो सेकंड इज कार्बन माइक्रोफोन.
सर ये जो डिफरेंस इन टेम्परेचर आप बताया ना, दूसरा पॉइंट जो नियरली कांस्टेंट रहता है, वो किसके किसके बीच में डिफरेंस है?
दिस इज डिफरेंस इन टेम्परेचर बिटवीन द वायर एंड द फ्लूइड जिसमें हमने इसको इंकॉर्पोरेट किया.
ठीक, ओके.
तो जब आप वायर को हीट अप कर रहे हो तो उतना ज़्यादा उसका वेरिएशन ऑफ टेम्परेचर नहीं होगा. तो इट विल बी ऑलमोस्ट, ये जो वायर का टेम्परेचर होगा और जो आपके फ्लूइड का टेम्परेचर होगा वो ऑलमोस्ट नियरली सेम होगा. So we are actually approximately assuming that all of these other parameters are constant. Some of them will actually be constant, some of them have been assumed to be constant. And accordingly we
ठीक है.
can calibrate the device. हम एक्चुअली क्या मेजर करते हैं, हम मेजर कर रहे हैं कि टेम्परेचर चेंज कितनी जल्दी हो गया. हम देखते हैं कि ये जो वायर है इसका टेम्परेचर T1 से T नॉट कितनी जल्दी हो गया. ठीक है. एक्चुअली हम क्या मेजर कर रहे हैं, हम पहले रेजिस्टेंस मेजर कर रहे हैं. जैसे आपकी वायर हीट अप हो गई तो इसका रेजिस्टेंस से फॉर एग्जांपल R1 हो गया। नाउ जैसे ये कूल डाउन हो गया, इट हैज बिकम R0। So we are actually measuring the time taken for this wire resistance to change from R1 to R0। तो ये जो टाइम होगा, that will actually give us a measure about the velocity of the fluid itself। ठीक है, तो we can actually measure resistance, we cannot measure temperature, we cannot measure the velocity directly, we can measure resistance directly using the Wheatstone bridge।
आगे।
तो वो जो टाइम होगा फॉर चेंज ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस फ्रॉम R1 to R0, that will give us the velocity of this fluid। नाउ ये जो velocity होगी, ये खाली हम तब मेजर कर सकते हैं जब आपकी वेलोसिटी वैरिंग होगी या फ्लक्चुएटिंग होगी। अगर कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी होगी तो उस टाइम पे आप ये मेजर नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि अगर आपकी वेलोसिटी भी कांस्टेंट है, दैट मीन्स आपका जो रेट ऑफ कूलिंग है, दैट विल नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द वेलोसिटी एट दैट टाइम। So this is only used for varying velocities and for fluctuating velocities, not for constant velocity measurement।
ठीक है सर, आगे।
Second type of transducer that we are going to be taking up today is carbon microphone। So carbon microphone, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, it is used for measurement of pressure। So what the construction of this is simply, there are carbon microphone is made up of carbon granules, they are in close contact with each other। uh, so on application of pressure, जैसे आप प्रेशर अप्लाई करोगे तो इन कार्बन ग्रेन्यूल्स के बीच में जो सरफेस एरिया होगा वो चेंज होगा। सो एज द सरफेस एरिया बिटवीन दीज ग्रेन्यूल्स चेंज, द रेजिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज ग्रेन्यूल्स विल चेंज। सो दैट change in resistance can be calibrated to change in pressure, and accordingly we can measure the pressure using this device। Now कार्बन माइक्रो इनकी क्या एडवांटेज है कार्बन माइक्रोफोन्स की फॉर मेजरमेंट ऑफ प्रेशर इज, इसका जो आउटपुट वोल्टेज है वो ऑलरेडी वो हाई होता है। So you have carbon granules, they are in close contact with each other। As soon as we apply pressure, the surface area between these carbon granules change, and because of which the resistance of this carbon microphone itself changes। ठीक है, so you have actually a number of carbon discs, they are actually mounted on top of each other in stacks। तो इसकी रेजिस्टेंस की जो भी वो मैं देख बता दूंगा। अब इसकी जो एडवांटेज है, वाई वी कैन यूज कार्बन माइक्रोफोन फॉर प्रेशर मेजरमेंट नॉट अदर डिवाइसेस, इसकी ये एडवांटेज है, इसका जो आउटपुट वोल्टेज है, अगेन ऑल ऑफ दीज devices, all of these resistance devices, they are actually a part of a Wheatstone bridge। ठीक है, तो हर कोई आपको एक्चुअली रेजिस्टेंस मेजर करनी है, तो रेजिस्टेंस कैसे आप मेजर करोगे, बाय इंकॉर्पोरेटिंग इट इन व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज इन इटसेल्फ। ठीक है, आप रेजिस्टेंस को मेजर कर रहे हो, वो आपको प्रेशर दे रहा है, वेलोसिटी दे रहा है, वो आपको लाइट इंटेंसिटी दे रहा है। बाकी चीज़ें जो भी मेजर करे, यू आर एक्चुअली कैलिब्रेटिंग दैट विद रेस्पेक्ट टू चेंज इन रेजिस्टेंस। तो अब इसमें जो रेजिस्टेंस चेंज होगी, दैट एक्चुअली प्रोड्यूसेस अ वेरी हाई आउटपुट वोल्टेज corresponding to your जो भी depending upon your excitation voltage of the bridge, that will be as high as 5 volts। So ordinarily 5 volts in case of transducers is considered a very high output, 5 volts, 12 volts extra। So even under ordinary circumstances, the voltage output of this device is 5 volts, that's easily तो इसका जो error होगा in measurement, that becomes lower, as the higher the output voltage, the lesser will be the error in measurement। Secondly, इसका जो signal to noise ratio है वो भी कम है, and इसकी frequency and for AC excitation इसकी जो frequency variation है ये it can also be used for a long range of frequency। So simply stating, there are carbon granules, कार्बन डिस्क होंगी एक्चुअली, जो एक्चुअली मेड अप ऑफ कार्बन ग्रेन्यूल्स हैं. As soon as we apply pressure to this carbon disk, the surface area between the granules change. That actually causes the change in in the resistance of this carbon disk. Fine. Now कार्बन माइक्रोफोन में क्या होगा, अब इसमें एक डिस्क नहीं होती है, इसमें नंबर ऑफ डिस्क होती हैं. दे आर स्टैक्ड अप ओवर वन अदर. देयर आर कार्बन डिस्क, दे आर स्टैक्ड अप अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. इसकी जो टोटल रेजिस्टेंस होगी दैट विल बी इक्वल टू आर नॉट प्लस सी डिवाइडेड बाई पी. आर नॉट विल बी द इनिशियल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द डिस्क, आर विल बी द changed resistance of this disk. So if we assume R naught to be constant, R naught is actually proportional to C by P, where C is the constant here and P is the pressure. So in this case, resistance of the disks varies inversely to the pressure. जितना आप pressure increase करोगे, आपका जो carbon disk का resistance होगा वो decrease हो जाएगा. So you will be measuring this decrease in resistance, and accordingly you will be able to calibrate that to pressure measurement. So next is polyvinyl acetate film. It's used for measurement of humidity. Uh, so if I तो इसका प्रिंसिपल क्या है, अगर आपके पास एक इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सॉल्यूशन है, बाय चेंज ऑफ ह्यूमिडिटी, अगर आपके पास एक इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सॉल्यूशन है, उसकी अगर उसमें ह्यूमिडिटी चेंज हो जाएगी, उसकी जो रेजिस्टेंस है दैट आल्सो गेट्स चेंज्ड. फाइन. So you have polyvinyl acetate film. You add some percentage solution of lithium chloride salt to it. तो एक इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सॉल्यूशन बन जाता है. So इसकी कोई से फॉर एग्जांपल पॉइंट एट सर्टेन ह्यूमिडिटी इसकी रेजिस्टेंस आर नॉट है. As soon as humidity in this device, humidity in this electrolytic solution changes, there will be चेंज इन रेजिस्टेंस. तो वो जो आपकी चेंज इन रेजिस्टेंस है वो आप इस सोल्यूशन का देख सकते हो कितनी रेजिस्टेंस चेंज हो गई. सो अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल बी एबल टू डिटरमाइन व्हाट शुड बी द अमाउंट ऑफ चेंज इन ह्यूमिडिटी. फाइन. इसमें यहाँ पे एक फैक्टर लेकिन आपको ध्यान में रखना है. सो सिंस दिस इज अ liquid medium, the change in temperature will be you have to keep in mind the change in temperature as well. Right? Your resistance also depends upon the change in temperature. So if there's a wide variation in temperature change of this liquid medium, so you have to maintain the temperature of this liquid medium constant. Next we have photoconductive cells. Photoconductive cells can be used for measurement of light. These are not photovoltaic cells, these are photoconductive cells. So photoconductive cells again, you can have conductors that jinki, as soon as light falls on these conductors, there will be a change in resistance. So there are a number of conductors like lead sulfide, lead telluride, cadmium sulfide, that jinki, as soon as light falls on them, there is an appreciable amount of change in resistance. So that resistance change can help us determine what will be the change in light. Uh, Later on in active transducers, we'll actually be studying photovol photovoltaic cells. तो वहाँ पे ये ज़्यादा वो ज़्यादा यूज होते हैं as compared to photoconductive cells um, for measurement of light. There are actually other devices that can be used for measurement of light, pressure, active transducers. So, so all of these that we have studied today, they have resistance transducers. So इन सब की property यही है कि on application of pressure, on change in pressure, change in humidity, change in light, or change in velocity causes a change in resistance. So we are actually measuring the resistance as a part of a Wheatstone bridge circuit to measure actually humidity, light. So ये इनकी जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन है, इनमें क्या मटेरियल यूज होता है, कैस से फॉर एग्जांपल कितने परसेंटेज कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन आपको बनाना है, ऐसे ये जो हॉट वायर एनीमोमीटर उसकी लेंथ डायमीटर क्या होगी, वो सब कुछ नोट्स में आप देख लोगे। इसमें और कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं है। सो नेक्स्ट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन विल एक्चुअली स्टार्ट विद इंडक्टिव ट्रांसड्यूसर्स। तो उसमें एलवीडीटी ट्रांसड्यूसर्स पहले। एलवीडीटी ट्रांसड्यूसर्स इज very important as compared as far as transducers go.